Hello and welcome. My name is Charlene Smith and I am here to discuss the game that is taking place today. Brentford versus Arsenal in the Carabao Cup. Now, before we get into that, I do just want to touch lightly on the previous Premier League fixture that we played, where it was Arsenal versus Tottenham. And I'll be honest with you, in that game, that's a North London derby. That is a massive, massive game, which you want to go into and you want to win. So I can't lie, I was so disappointed to get a draw. For me, a draw is an L. It feels like we lost the game. And even when I go to speak about it, like I say, I'm referring to the game as if we lost. Do you know what I mean? Because a draw is just simply not good enough at all. Understandably, in some respect, we have got some key players out injured, and Declan Rice, him coming off, I think that just changed the game completely. And I think in that game as well, it just showed how instrumental Declan Rice is, how important he is. And I think that's sort of where the game changed. David Raya made some really good saves. We had some good opportunities, that we should have really have put away. Eddie Nketiah had a fantastic chance, which, in my opinion, he should have passed to Vieira, so Vieira could have finished. Jesus had a great opportunity as well. So yeah, a bit disappointed. No, do you know, I'm not a bit disappointed. I'm gutted. Yeah, we should have won that game. I'm going to be straight up. I'm going to be frank. We should have won that game. I'm absolutely gutted that we only got a draw. In my eyes, that is a straight L. Yeah, we took 1 point, but in my eyes, I feel like we lost that game. So that is how I feel about that game. In terms of our injury list, it's not looking too great. We've got some key players that are out injured. We got Urian Timber, we got Partey, Trossard, Martinelli, Saka. I don't know if Saka's back. We got Rice. These are our starting 11. This is our starting 11. That's being hit with injuries or having to come off the pitch. And that is slightly concerning for me because squad depth is important. And, you can't have our whole strong starting 11 injured. So I am a bit concerned on that front. And I'm just hoping that, all of these players make a well recovery and they come back, because each and every single one of them are absolutely crucial. So yeah, wishing the guys a speedy recovery. Now, looking at tonight's game, which is taking place where we're playing at the GTEC Stadium against Brentford. For me, this competition, I take it seriously and I'm very passionate. And if I'm going out to win. So tonight, I do want to be winning the game. We do have to factor in, there's a few things to factor in for this fixture. The fact that we are hit with so many injuries, we need to take that into consideration. The fact that we're playing in the Champions League as well as the Premier League, it is quite a bit of strain on Mikel Arteta. Injuries are always the worst, and it's something that you don't really want to be hit with. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see who starts tonight. We are unbeaten, although that Tottenham game did feel like it was a loss. We are unbeaten in all competitions as it stands. I know it's currently early in the season, but it does feel good to say that we're unbeaten. Another invincible. No, I'm joking. Let me not get carried away. But yeah, I really want to go out there and I want to win tonight. Now, Brentford, they're coming into this fixture on the back end of a 3-1 defeat where Everton beat them 3-1, and it was actually at the GTEC Stadium. And the week prior to that, they got beat by Newcastle 1-0 at St James's Park. But we all know, the threats that Brentford possess. But so yeah, we shouldn't take them lightly or anything like that. We shouldn't underestimate any teams. We know their star player Ivan Toney isn't participating. However, on that side, there's that player who we need to watch out for, Mbeumo. I can never pronounce his name. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name properly, but he's normally the guy that I like to keep my eye on. Even when Ivan Toney is playing, obviously Ivan Toney is a big threat, but Mbeumo is another player that I sort of keep my eyes on. So yeah, I think he is a man to watch out for tonight. Now, in terms of our starting 11, I'm going to tell you my predicted starting 11. Now, Goalkeeper. Let's talk about the goalkeeper. We do know that David Raya has been granted permission to play in tonight's game. However, it's got to be Ramsdale that starts. You know, otherwise, what message is Arteta putting out there? Unless there's some injury concern or some form of concern, surely Ramsdale needs to be starting in the Carabao Cup. I'm not expecting to see, you know, David Raya playing in every single game. I'm predicting Ramsdale to start in tonight's game. That is what I'm saying. For the back four, I'm expecting to see Tomiyasu play right back pairing of Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes. And at left back, I'm expecting to see Kivior. So I have made some changes. I don't like to make too many changes, but on the other hand, I don't want to not make any changes. You know, the fact that we have been hit with injuries, the fact that we are playing in Champions League, the Premier League. So if we can rotate players in a game like tonight, although it is another Premier League side that we're facing, and I don't want to go too light. I don't want to make too many changes and go too light. So yeah, I still want quite a good solid team out there. Midfield, I'm going for Kai Havertz, and I'm hoping he does have a good game. He did have a really good opportunity in the North London derby, and if I'm honest, I was hoping and praying that he did finish that off. Because can you just imagine how it would have just won over the whole fan base? I know he hasn't really been, in my opinion, I don't feel like he's been welcomed into the club in the greatest way. So that would have just set a whole new tone and won over a lot of fans. So I'm hoping that Kai Havertz will have a fantastic game today, because I really want to see him progress with us and, you know, and be accepted by the fans. At the end of the day, he's our player. I really want to see him accepted. And I really want to see his confidence boost. Let's not forget, he's coming from Chelsea. Chelsea have been and still seem to be struggling quite a bit. So you can just imagine how low his confidence is in that respect. And then, you know, coming to a new team where realistically you just want to have a fresh start and not really being greeted in a positive way, it's going to have a major impact on his confidence. So Arsenal fans, let's all get behind Kai. And I'm hoping he has a great game today. Good performance. Hopefully he gets a go as well. That's what I'm hoping for Kai Havertz. I'm going to bring Jorginho into this starting 11, this predicted starting 11. I know he did give the ball away, which, you know, led to a goal and all of that. I'm not going to get into it, but Jorginho to start this game. And Fabio Vieira, you know, I'm like him getting minutes. I'm seeing something really special in Fabio Vieira. Now, in terms of the front three, so I'm predicting Reiss Nelson to start. We know Reiss is a great player and he possesses a big threat. So Reiss Nelson start. It's the Carabao Cup. I want to see Reiss Nelson on the start. I want to see Emile Smith-Rowe as well. When I saw that, when he came on, he did show, you know, some good energy and everything. So I want to see Emile Smith-Rowe get some minutes. You know, it's been questioned for a number of period of time. I can't even talk. I can't get my words out. I'm like nervous about tonight's game. Is the injuries just played on my mind? I don't know. Am I still heartbroken by the North London derby? I think I'm just going through a mixture of emotions right now. But yeah, I want to see Emile Smith-Rowe start in today's game. He deserves a start. Let's let Emile start the game. Now, up top, I want to see, drum roll, please. I want to see Eddie Nketiah. Reason being is this is Eddie's type of game, you know. Eddie scores, he does well in the Carabao Cup. Let's start Eddie, let him get some minutes. Now, yeah, there is quite a few players that are sort of rotated a bit, but, you know, we have got some form of other options on the bench. Actually, I don't even know. Well, we got Martinelli out. We got Saka. I don't think Saka's going to be playing. Trossard out. You know, there's quite a few players out. So I think this is the strongest starting 11 that I can predict. Okay, so that is what I would like to see starting tonight in the Carabao Cup. I'm always going to back my team, and I've got faith and belief that we will win tonight. My score prediction is 2-1 to the Gunners. All right, 2-1 Arsenal win. That is what I'm predicting. Listen, I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video. Let me know who you want to see on the starting 11. Let me know your thoughts as well on these injuries. I am personally concerned. You know, I want to see everyone fit, healthy, back and available. That is what I would like to see. So yeah, it's never a good time when we're faced with any injuries, especially like when we've got so many crucial players out, you know. So that is my predicted 11. That is my score prediction. Let me know your score prediction, your predicted 11, and how you're feeling about these injuries. Are you highly concerned? What is your expectations for the season? Listen, I'm Charlene Smith. It's always a great, great pleasure speaking to you guys. I'm excited for tonight's game, and I want an Arsenal win. Let's go, baby!